Shamps and Giggles. History, news, views, and reviews from a black perspective. Shamps and Giggles back for 2024. Oh my lord.
Welcome, one and all. Another amazing week has passed. They're passing so quick. We are literally now, but for 2 days into the month of December. Whoa. Oh, the house is full. Shamps and Giggles in full swing. Denise Colligan Boots is in the building, picking their toots. Supreme Spin Doctor, you know where today, that early. Sophia's here, Teresa. D is here in the building too. This is just so exciting. Another week has passed. So much has happened. And now we get up to speed on what I want. What I want, Keith? Tell us the banter. What I want.
Yes, well, there's been a bit of banter around. So the first one that I wanted to come forward with is let's just get the condolences sideways. Let's just sort that out first. Condolences going out. So the first one that I wanted to inform everybody was, I'm not sure if everybody knows of the lady, Barbara Taylor Bradford, OBE. She's British, but she's also an American bestseller and novelist. And she sadly passed away aged 91. So and as Colour Queen and some of our members do know of her, there was a famous book that loads of people read, woman and man, The Woman of Substance. That's just one that comes to mind. But she's phenomenal. She's written over 30 million copies. People have read it and purchased it. Over 40 novels, bestsellers. Yeah.
Wow.
See, and a lot of people have read her.
Bradshaw Muller.
Yes. No, Barbara Taylor Bradford.
Oh, Bradford. I thought you said Bradshaw.
Yeah, Bradford. Well known, British, but she went over to America. Although her bestsellers were in England as well as topped the charts in America, they said that she was a phenomenal lady. And she sadly passed away.
Because she's an author.
Yes.
She doesn't, you know what I mean? There she's on camera. That's when she's in her older years, evidently. Here in her young years, you don't really recognize an author because you don't really see them, do you?
No, this is it. But as they know, she was definitely talented, well known. Probably and the members are here are saying yes, well known, brilliant lady, very talented. Yeah.
Well, this one, A Woman of Substance. I bet a few of them have read it.
Yeah, they have.
Wow. Yeah.
So
1963 doesn't say her. She was 91 and her spouse was born. What was 1960? Oh, he must have died in 1963.
He married her in 1963.
M for married.
Yeah, married. Yeah, married her in 1963 when I was born. Great year.
Wow.
Just shows you.
She was. Yeah, she was 30 years old when you were born. She was born in 1933.
Yeah.
That's a good life.
So 91 years old. So I thought we'll mention her, give her a mention in our first condolence section. And
91, that's a good life.
It is a very good, very, very good. The other one that I wanted to mention as well is the sad occasion on the yacht in the Red Sea. There was a major sinking of a Egyptian tourist. They call it a boat, but it looked like a little yacht to me in the Red Sea. 16 people were missing. There was 44 people, I understand, that was on board. 16 were missing in the water, but they seem to have rescued 33 of them, I believe. And then out of the 16, they found 5 more people a day or 2 days later. I think it was a day later. Unbelievable.
Well, this is it.
Yeah, in the Red Sea.
Where did they find them though?
Around the same vicinity in the water.
After how long?
I think it was like 1 or 2 days. They found
It must
5
be dead. The
people.
water be too raw.
Yeah,
How do you live in the
alive.
water for 5 days?
Yeah.
They must have been on the beach. Can't be in the water.
No,
Oh, they
not
must have been on
5
the
days.
life raft.
No, you need to look it up, Joe. In Egypt, there was a tourist yacht or boat that was going out. They do scuba diving. The boat sank. They say it must have been a wave or something, a freak storm that happened. It started to sink. 44 people were on board. 33 got rescued in lifeboats, and there was fearing that 6 got missing.
Yeah, look,
Yeah.
3 British people have died after a fire on a dive boat in the Egyptian Red Sea. Same one, right?
Yes, but it doesn't. Does it mention about the people, 5 people being found the day after or the following day? I think there's a newer information about that. If you do
Okay.
like the Red Sea, there's a latest. BBC had it. Yeah.
Look, this is busy. But have a look at this. This is the boat on fire.
Hmm.
So people had to jump off that bad boy. It was not a sight for, good Lord. I mean, and it was surprising. A lot of people did come to help very, very quickly. And we can see the footage real quick. I mean, things happen at sea, right? Things happen at sea. And I can't imagine how someone could survive in that water, but to find out, I'll have to do a review in it. But yeah, things clearly do happen at sea. It's wow, horrible, horrible sight. But if I update that, there's nothing more, Keith. I can hear cake in the background, but there is none. No. Here at 3 Britain's Day is the same thing. So what do you think, Keith? Where did you get it from? You're on mute, mate. You're on mute.
Sorry about that. Yeah, it's on BBC News, but you can find it on YouTube, BBC on YouTube. It's definitely there. I'm going to try and share it with you if I can.
Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
go on.
yeah. So, let's send it to you because then you can understand the seriousness of it. Right. Right. I've just sent it to you. You should have it now. On the WhatsApp. I've just sent it. So
Another one. They've probably been reporting on this every day. That's why. So you've got all different
yes,
reports out there.
yeah. But yeah, so very sad. So I'll bring that to
5 survivors.
yes. That's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And can you see? You see my screen?
No, not at the moment. We can see you.
Oh, how did you know that was it?
Oh no, I sent it to you. I thought you opened what I've sent it to you
I
by
did.
WhatsApp.
I did.
Yes, that's it. We can.
So we might as well hear it since we're hearing it for the first
Yeah,
time. Let's check it
go
out.
ahead.
2 days after
No sound.
Oh, thanks for letting me know there was no sound. Did I stop sharing?
Yes.
By the way, I've only got one screen, so this is a bit challenging to be fair.
Yeah. Okay.
So because how do you go from one screen to the next? Well, there you go. I did it.
Okay.
There we are. And then here we go again. And let's have a listen about these people then. This is terrible.
Yeah.
And it's on the BBC, no less.
Next, reports from Egypt say 5 people have been found alive 2 days after a tourist yacht capsized off the Red Sea coast. A total of 33 people have been rescued so far, but 7 remain missing, including 2 Britons. Well, the boat departed Port Halib on Sunday with a total of 31 tourists and 13 Egyptian crew on board. Egypt's Red Sea coast is well known as a diving spot. The boat had been due to sail on a 5-day trip on the Red Sea, finishing further north. But on 5:30 in the morning on Monday, the boat sent a distress signal after reportedly being hit by a large wave. Officials say it capsized and sank within 7 minutes in this area just off the coast. Our correspondent Sally Nabil from BBC Arabic is following developments.
We just spoke to a diver, a freelance diver, who took part in the rescue operations last night that managed to find 5 people alive and bring back 4 dead bodies. He shared really interesting information, saying that they found the 5 people alive inside the cabins, inside the boat. He said the big bulk of the boat body was submerged underwater, and there was only 50 meters or 1 meter above water, and there was a hole that managed to bring in air to the 5 survivors. And he said that the rescue operation was quite complicated and risky because the rescuers were surrounded by sharks all the time, and there was the risk of being attacked by these sharks, in addition to the very strong tide underwater. This is why it wasn't an easy mission at all to open the cabins inside the boat and bring back whether those people alive or the dead bodies. So he said that he still has hope that they will find more people alive, maybe today or in the next coming hours. But he said that the rescue operation was a huge challenge to the teams involved. We understand that the search is still going on. 7 people are missing. The Egyptian Navy is taking the lead here. They have dispatched helicopters and ships and various crews to try and find the location of those who are unaccounted for. But from what we've heard from the diver, it's not an easy job at all. And he told me that the weather on the day the ship or the boat has sailed was very turbulent and bad, and the wind was really strong and the waves were pretty high, and this has partly played part in the sinking on the ship.
Yes, Sally, just remind us about what we...
There you go. So the boat, we find the 5 people. Interestingly, the 5 people were still in the boat.
Yeah.
That is a movie right there. Simply watches this thing. It's called I Survived. I think it's on Prime, Amazon. And people that are in that kind of situation who survived, they make a documentary out of it.
So very sad situation, but it's pleasing to know that they found other survivors, and hoping, I'm not sure as the days have progressed on, if any more has been found, but so we thought that we'll send out our condolences to those. And just the one other is this Storm Bert that hit the UK, which killed at least 5 people just last week. The storm with the floods and so on that we had.
The wind,
the wind and the floods. Even so far as in London, train stations all flooded and things like that. So it was very bad. So those are the condolences going out. There is one, not a condolence, but it's a get well, or hopefully they pull through safely, is the very upsetting news that we heard over the weekend, with an 8-year-old girl being shot along with her father in the car in West London, in Ladbroke Grove. They're saying that it was definitely a targeted attack or shooting of the occupants of the car. There was the gentleman, the 8-year-old girl, a woman in the front seat, and another 2-year-old baby, I think, in the car. The 2-year-old didn't get injured, nor did the woman, but a bullet hit the gentleman in the front seat, I imagine, and the girl, the 8-year-old girl. they did report that the man who got shot, he's got life-threatening injuries, and the girl, they haven't really said. They just said that she was operated on and waiting for news.
She's survived. Oh, they're waiting for the news.
Yeah, waiting for
Yeah.
news. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a story in the BBC. That's horrible.
Yeah.
And just there in Lapra Grove. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think? The police have lost it?
Well,
They,
that's
they,
what
they,
they're
they,
saying.
they've
They're
lost a
saying
handle
that, yeah, they're saying that
crime.
the amount of shootings that has been just in the London Borough, or not London Borough, it's the Royal Borough, Kensington and Chelsea these days, has tripled or doubled quite a lot, shootings alone,
Yeah.
just in that borough. They can't understand what's going on, but yeah, it's a lot of black on black, and you know, it's terrible because it's only earlier in the summer that a young boy lost his life in Horniman's Park
In
when
the Ornaments Park.
and the family day.
So that's the second one in the same area.
Correct. Yeah, it literally round the corner, absolutely 5 minutes away from Horniman's Park. That
So
incident happened with the
there's
8-year-old.
obviously something going on there, isn't there?
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously.
But the
I
news,
mean,
I heard today that the news did say that a 32-year-old man has been arrested and charged with 2 attempted murders. One on the 8-year-old
oh
girl.
really?
Yeah, yeah, that was in the
Yeah,
news. Yeah.
here, hey, shot and car. Here, 32. So, the 34-year-old has life-changing injuries.
Yes.
And then the 22-year-old man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're now saying that they've arrested a 32-year-old man on the news. So
Oh,
a bit of disparities about the age. So it could be, as you're saying, it could be 2 people, but they 100% said today on the news that one person, a man's been arrested and charged with 2 counts of attempted murder, one on the 8-year-old and one on the adult.
yeah. When I was a kid, there used to be a swimming pool over that side, them sides there, by the
Yeah,
Green Bridge.
yeah,
Everybody used to go there.
yeah,
Oh man, that's so sad. Yeah.
yeah.
The streets are not as safe as they used to be. And it
No,
just seems like the police, the way things are going, the police have just lost control.
yeah.
You
So
know?
so it's very sad, but all we can do is pray that she recovers, and so is he, and hopefully he's able to give the police some sort of information. I don't know, but
Yeah.
so that's what I was bringing to the table on that front. I've
And
got
that's
yeah.
that. What would you class that under condolence?
No, I would class that as a get well, under condolence heading, but a get well's branch off, like because none of them have
Okay.
died. Yeah. So it's just a heinous crime that's happened, and especially with a
Yeah.
young child.
Involved. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Remember there was one was it last year? I can't remember if it's a year ago, where another young girl was going to school and getting off the bus yeah. So this thing, they're very, very common. Do we become desensitized to it all because we're hearing it all the time?
You know what? I thought that. I thought to myself, I don't know what's going on. I wonder if we hear it, but we don't, we just think that's just another common thing. But when there's a child involved, I think you then start homing in thinking, my goodness, could happen to anyone, but it was targeted. But I think
Yeah.
we do think, my God, there's going to be another one tomorrow, or there's
I
going to
mean,
be
just
another
off
one.
the top of your head,
Yeah.
you can think of these instances where there's been a stabbing or a shooting, somebody dead, and it's just shocking, shocking. And now you hear it's the shock of it has gone away. It's like, bloody hell, again, what's going on?
Yeah, absolutely true.
There's a definite reoccurrence of it. It's like it's on a constant now. Almost every week, some foolishness of the sort is going on.
On the street. Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
sad. Very, very sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we notice it more because we talk about it. We report on it in effect.
Bring it
I
to
mean,
the forefront. Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, it's been going on. Look, Tony Ann
Bye.
Byfield. But there was another one 18 years ago. So there you are. And, you know, I bet if you were to go, for, you know, man, sad, sad. Um, you know, the parent now, of course, is the family, innit? You know, because now everybody's suffering here because of the whole family has to now get involved to, you know, tend to the needs of, well, and life-changing situations for him, but then it's life-changing situations for the family because now they got to adapt to his new situation.
That's correct. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, so yeah, the repercussions are just ginormous, ginormous.
Yeah.
That's a whole family just taken out now.
Correct. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, yeah.
It's
But
unbearable and unbelievable. You
yeah,
know?
and it's on repeat. On
Yeah.
repeat. Police need to. We need to complain. What's the guy's name? Khan, Sadiq
Oh,
Khan.
Sadiq Khan, yeah,
Is
because it's under his
he the
watch
man?
again, isn't it? Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
There's
it's
been
under
too
his
many.
watch.
What is Sadiq doing? And he keeps getting re-elected somehow.
Yeah.
Things are getting worse, and he keeps getting re-elected.
Yeah, in for another 4 years.
Yeah, how does that make sense? Is
Yeah.
it?
Another 4 years.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so so that concludes the condolence stroke get well side of things. The congrats one I've got that's hit the news is if I say Sir Steve McQueen, CBE, the famous director.
Love's Rock.
Yeah, yeah, he's now put together it's called Turner Contemporary Exhibition. Turner Contemporary Exhibition. And that consists of photographs of various protests and all sorts that he's put together himself that he's going to be exhibiting in East London, I believe, if I got it right. I just need to it's going to be the fourth estate. I need to try and work out where it's going to be, but they do. It's called So it's called So you know who he is. He was the gentleman that produced Lovers Rock, Steve McQueen, black film director.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's putting together a history of photographs that he's either collated or to do with shaping protests in all sorts of places. And it looks
Why
like
protest?
yes, it looks like it's going to be a very good and it's going to be a very good creation that he's done, a collaboration. So it's going to be called the Turner Contemporary Present Resistance. That's what it's called. Yes, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, this has obviously merged all sorts of people in. So this is an exhibition, and people just go look at it.
That's right. It's an exhibition. It's going to start in I think it's in March or February of next year. It does say when it's going to be starting. He's putting the final touches together, but he's got the venue. It's but I don't think it's I'm trying to remember where it's going to be.
It looks interesting though.
Yes,
It's
definitely.
everything though, isn't it?
Yes.
Steve said, look, he said this exhibition and book explores how people have challenged the status quo, a mission that feels especially urgent in today's political climate.
Yeah.
So that's his way of saying something, I guess.
Correct.
There's oh, here we are. We're looking at next year, mate. 2025. So exhibition 22nd February. Put that in your date in your calendar. It's actually from February until June.
Yeah.
So there's a period of time that people can go see it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Turner Contemporary. Yeah, well, maybe I'll even make it.
Yeah. So so that would be good. that will be good to see. Yeah, so I thought that would be very, very interesting for listeners all on our radio stations. So which would be very good. So I thought that congratulations was a good touch. And that's good of him as well, because he's just finished film. Well, there's a film out called A Blitz, which Steve McQueen produced, and it's been on Netflix. Yes, and I'm sure our members have seen it, and so has the radio listeners. Excellent film.
You give him a thumbs up for that one. Since he did The Lovers Rock, I haven't really watched much of Steve McQueen. To be fair, Boots is saying something, but she's on mute. She wants us to lip read.
Sorry. Yes, he did The Lovers Rock, but the other 3 features in that feature of 4 were actually quite good, because he did The Policeman. This is the first black policeman. And
That's right. That's right.
Yes.
Now they said Notting Hill 6 or whatever they were called.
Yes.
That was a really good one.
Yes.
And the 4th one, I'm struggling to remember. It was about kids in schools, when they used to put the kids in black schools.
Maybe I got to the 3rd. The other 2 you mentioned, I remember very clearly. He did the one Mangrove, isn't it? Mangrove. The
Mangrove Sticks.
Yeah, Mangrove.
Oh, that was Mangrove Sticks. Yes. That was a really good
that was really, really good.
Yeah.
And the people they got to play in those roles. But
everybody complained about the Lovers Rock one.
The Lovers Rock one, he went a bit too far when they started to do there were areas that you cringed at, No, was it that song 8 minutes of the song in the whole there were little besides that,
they overplayed
the bats on the windows, the food, the speaker boxes, they were authentic. You just were a bit left field.
And the dance as well, in portraying the girl as getting raped in her own backyard. There was so many things. It was just such a, compared to the other one, that Shabib, whatever, Melik, he's dead now.
Yeah, that's right, D. 12 years of slavery. Yeah, that was a good film. Yeah.
Shabazz Melik did The Lovers Rock as well.
Yeah.
The Lovers Rock movie, which was very good.
Yeah.
Which was excellent. Guys, we have to go to break. We will be back after these words. Pull yourself a drink.
Sweet little girl from Kentire, she's got a property that I truly admire. She smiles when I call her Miss Scotty. She hears it everywhere that she goes. Where in the world did she get it? Don't ask me, I don't